Now, version 2 came out in roughly around December 2020, about a year after MolochDAO version 1. And this guild called Really Born Guild helped upgrade the version 1 contracts in collaboration with the DAO and Meta Cartel to add a few different innovations which allowed for greater investment potential for venture DAOs. So a few of the innovations are that instead of just Ethereum, you can actually acquire and spend up to 200 ERC20 tokens if you're using MolochDAO version 2 to power your DAO. That's up from 1, which is a pretty significant upgrade. You can issue this concept called loot, which is basically non-voting shares, which prevent dilution, especially in the case when a member quits, rage quits in this case, or resigns, for example. It allows members to rage quit with economic retention without dilution. So in this case, this allowed members to actually retain the percentage of the treasury, which represented their voting shares, plus any future economic interest that they had invested in. For example, in the case of a token sale, where there's a vesting period and the vesting period hasn't completed, they would retain some rights to those future economic returns, particularly in the case of typical SAFT contracts. There was also 2 special proposals. One I mentioned earlier, which is around whitelisting ERC20 tokens, and then also a guild kick for removing members. Finally, a really important innovation was the MolochDAO. So this was focused on enabling DAOs to wrap in an LLC or C Corp. And part of this was to limit liability of members. And as we saw probably with some of you who attended Ruben's Guild Token Communities session, I think there was an opportunity to go into really the opportunities to protect members from legal liability, but also explore opportunities for them to organize as a partnership.